Let's look at some of the modules that allow interaction with our attendees. I've turned on the Notes module and the Chat module. The Chat module is going to allow me to find other people who are registered and start a message with them, and the Notes module allows me just to take notes right on my device. When I've activated these modules, and if I click on this module here on the left hand side, and the back end, it lets me know that this module is now turned on. There is no further configuration settings available. It's either a module that's on or off. And the same thing with that chat module, which is listed down here at the bottom. It's turned on or it's turned off. No further settings are available. I did turn on the attendee module, and this is going to list all of the attendees who are registered inside my registration site. Under category mappings, I can tell the platform which of the categories of registrants are going to be allowed to be added to this attendee module, and I can give them some custom fields. Before I do a blanket permission of all categories being listed in the attendee module, I could ask the question during registration that asks folks, would you like to be listed in the attendee module, thereby being visible to everybody else? And if they said no, I could filter those out. So I could apply those additional filters and allow my attendees to opt in to being listed in this module. With my agenda module, it is automatically going to sync with the registration site, and it will pay attention to the number of spots that are available inside that agenda. If somebody entered into the agenda module, they could add a session to their personal schedule, and then it would list under the My Agenda tab. This would allow those session restrictions to be honored. If we look at the polls module, I'll be able to add polls inside this module, and I can decide when that poll is going to be open and when it is going to be visible. Let's quickly add a new poll. An open poll means that it is visible to the audience as soon as I make it right here. However, a closed poll is being created here in the back end, but it's not yet visible. The hidden poll means that by default it's going to stay hidden, so it won't even list here until I'm ready to display it. I'm going to click into the music poll, select the answer and click on next. Select my second answer. I could have set up a 2-question poll and vote for that answer. I could have a look at those results if you want to allow your attendees to see other people's results. Let's add a new poll. I could set it up as a global event poll or specific to one session, and then while I am in that session, I would be connecting that session to this poll. When I go to add a question, on the right hand side, my question could be a single select answer or a multiple select answer, and I can continue to add those answers and save that question. I'll add in a question and click on Save. I can click on Save and Continue. I can map this poll to one session or keep it just as a question that I'm going to answer about the entire event. If I scroll down to the bottom of this screen, I can click on Next, add a translation if necessary, and click on Done. For the Ratings and Review module, I could review or rate one particular session. I can change the icon that's available here for rating, and I can type in a review. Let's go to the Ratings and Review module. I can start by showing the rating results in the app so each of the attendees could see other people's answers. If folks were to be allowed to be reviewed, I could set that as being anonymous, so my reports on the back end would not show me who had submitted those reviews. I could enable ratings and reviews for the individual modules and maybe turn it on and off for certain modules, and I could change that icon to be a star rather than a heart. If I click on Sessions, I can allow admin moderation, or I could automatically prompt my attendees to provide ratings and reviews at the end of those sessions that had it marked as a feature of that session. That means that this trigger will be looking at the end time of the session in the registration site and will push out that notification. If I was going to permit reviews and ratings of my speakers, I could prompt again the users to get this notification at the end of the timed session that that speaker is assigned to. Under my review list, this is where I would see these reviews coming in, and I could approve or reject them if I was a moderator. If you have assigned moderators to review the ratings and reviews and approve them, they will be able to do so from the front end of their attendee mobile app. Under the feed module, I can allow my attendees to submit posts, comment or like other people's posts, and upload an image. If I had turned on moderation for the feed, I would also be able to do that from the front end. Under channels and topics, I could navigate people under different topic areas to submit their posts.